Hi, I'm Meris, and in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA. I'm going to be following along using our Fundamentals of Nursing flashcards. These are available on our website, leveluprn.com, if you want to grab a set for yourself. Or if you are more of a fan of digital products, I would invite you to check out Flashables, the digital version of all of our flashcards, available on demand and at your fingertips wherever you go. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. So first up, what is HIPAA? Well, I told you at the start of the video that it stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, and this was a law that went into effect in 1996, which makes it so that a patient has a right to privacy, and it regulates how their protected health information can be shared and with whom and why. So some really important things to understand here is that the portability portion of HIPAA has to do with the idea that I need to be able to take my care wherever I need to go without a lot of hurdles in my way. So one of the things that HIPAA does is that it provides the patient with the right to have their own medical records. So this is really important because if I'm going to be going to see a bunch of different doctors, I want to have my medical records and I want to have a comprehensive reflection of my healthcare that I can bring with me to my different appointments. So HIPAA is going to make it so that patients do have the right to receive a copy of their records. The other thing, and the thing that is most well known, is that HIPAA means that a healthcare provider who is providing care to an individual patient cannot discuss the care of that patient or even the fact that they rendered care at all to this patient. So I cannot confirm or deny that I took care of a specific patient. I also cannot share information about a patient with anyone unless there is a specific reason to do so. One of the most obvious and specific reasons that I would be allowed to share a patient's protected health information would be if I'm sharing that with somebody else who is taking care of them. So for instance, when I give end of shift report to the oncoming nurse, I am allowed to give this person detailed health information because they are taking care of the patient. However, I cannot give detailed health information to a nurse on a different unit about this patient who is not involved, not taking care of them. That would be a HIPAA violation. Now, there are some important things that I want you to understand about the best practices for maintaining patient confidentiality. So, most of us will be using an electronic health record, an EHR, at some point in our careers. And using an electronic device gives us a lot of opportunities to accidentally breach HIPAA, so it's important that you know best practices to avoid doing so. One of the single most important things that you can do is to secure your computer when you are stepping away. And that means logging off. It doesn't mean turning off the screen, or worse, just letting it sit there wide open while you run off to grab something from the supply room or what have you. It means logging completely off so that nobody can access it. Because if somebody accesses that chart under my name, that's under my name, and it's still, I have not done my due diligence to protect my patient's health information. Another thing is going to be to change your passwords frequently. Usually your facility has some variety of a policy here, and also to make sure that you are using unique and secure passwords. So not something like password 123, but something complicated with a lot of characters, different capitalization, numbers, and special characters. The longer it is, the better, and you may find your facility moving towards this long password policy. Some other things that you need to do is make sure that you are only discussing your patient in secure environments. So for instance, if I'm giving handoff, I'm going to be doing that at the bedside or perhaps at the nurse's station, depending on the situation, and that would be appropriate. It would not be appropriate for me to be discussing a patient in the cafeteria or in the elevator. The other thing is going to be do not access information or charts that are not required for your work. So what I mean by this is I'm on the floor, I'm working. The only charts that I should be looking in are those of the patients for whom I am the primary nurse, or if I am providing a task, such as maybe I'm helping to break another nurse for lunch, it's totally appropriate for me to access that patient's chart prior to administering a medication, for instance. But if I am not providing direct care to this patient, do not touch that chart. Don't open it. Don't look in it. Just that is none of my business. The other thing is going to be that we must make sure that we are reporting breaches in confidentiality, and that includes self-reporting. So if you witness somebody else breaking HIPAA, it is important to report that. If you yourself break HIPAA in some manner, whether that was intentional or not, it is also important to self-report that breach of HIPAA and patient confidentiality. All right, I'm so glad you stayed until the end because I'm going to test your knowledge of key facts provided in this video with some quiz questions. What steps should the nurse take to secure patient information when using an electronic health record? Log off the computer when stepping away, use unique and secure passwords, and change them frequently. All right, that is it for this video. I do hope you learned something. If you did, would you leave a comment and let us know what you learned? It really makes our day to see that. And hey, if you have a great way of remembering something that I didn't mention, go ahead and leave us a comment with that as well. We like to see it, but I know it's beneficial to other learners too. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much and happy studying.
We invite you to subscribe to our channel and share a link with your classmates and friends in nursing school. And if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button and let us know what you found to be particularly helpful.